guys, so I made it here to my drop, and I got a little story for you guys. So, well, yeah, so I did this without recording it because when it happened, I was already stressed out about it. So I was at a truck stop, and with which I'll get my handheld mounts, and I'll show you guys exactly what I did. But my hose clamp on the bottom hose going to, I believe, I want to say the water pump or the engine block, it broke. And when it broke, obviously all my fucking fluid was dropped, all my coolant, everything. So I borrowed a hose clamp from the intake side. Like I said, I'll show you guys all that in a little bit on the intake side, and that worked. So I'm here at my drop now. I had to add coolant, buying coolant. I don't know if it's just the truck stops that are expensive, but man, 24 bucks a gallon, it's ridiculous. Like I said, I don't know if that's just because it's the truck stops or I don't know what. Anyways, I'm here at my drop. I need to back it up into dock number 13. There's already trucks here. I guess these trucks have been here. So it says no entry, but I'm just gonna go in there and straight line back. Yeah, and now you guys can see is that low coolant because, yeah, I'll talk about it more about right now. But let me back into this dock. Nice little easy straight back, nothing too crazy, but there's already what, 3 trucks ahead of me, so it might be a while. It might be a minute, unless they have a big ass unloading crew, which I don't know about. Slide my tandems to the side. I'm not sure if they want me to slide it, but I'm just gonna do it because most places you guys go to, they will make you slide your tandems all the way to the back. Oh, I got a bar one. I got a bar. I actually prefer the air one. Unless you have air problems, then that's gonna be a bitch for you. that's it. Plain and simple. Alright. I don't know why these guys have their landing gear down. Only that guy does. Maybe so that way it doesn't shake that much, which I'll probably do it too. You know what? Maybe it is a good idea to have your landing gear while you're getting unloaded, because maybe it might save your airbags. I don't know. That's just a thought. Maybe. I could be wrong. Alrighty. Wheels are chopped. Pins are out. Landing gear is done. Down. All right, so let me show you guys what's going on. Let me mount you guys on my handheld mount. All right, so what happened was the hose clamped. I don't know if you guys can see it. Anyway, there's this one right, that one right there. Well, you see that red little line? Anyways, that clamp broke. Dropped on my coolant, and now because there's floats in here, the system's telling my truck that I have no coolant, even though I do. So a lot of people, what they tend to do is they tend to change out that sensor right there. They change out that sensor because they think that's the problem, and they change it out and they're still having the same problem. But it's not the sensor, it's this tank, guys. There's magnetic floats in here. And since it drained it all the way, it must have put in the floats, the magnetic floats, somewhere else in this reservoir. They're just floating around in there, which don't know, that's a good thing or bad thing anyways. But yeah, so that's the problem I have right now, is those floats. So like I said, my hose clamp broke. Had to come on this side. Borrow a clamp from this, which I got a zip tied right now, which is, I already ordered some new clamps coming in on Amazon. So like I said, my only problem now is the sensor. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bypass the sensor. I'm gonna grab some wire, which I'm grabbing wire from this. Don't look at this, because I just untaped it. So I'm gonna cut some wire off of this, cut out the ends, bypass from one side to the other side of that sensor, and hopefully that fixes my problem. So we'll see. So I'll be back, guys. Let me do that real quick. Yeah, and adding coolant was, just for this alone, that was like 6 gallons. So 24 times 6, you guys just do the math. So I'll be back. All right, guys, so on the last clip, I know I was gonna show you guys if it worked, the magnets, which apparently I placed the magnet wrong. So my uncle was telling me. So yeah, so if you guys have a problem where your engine is telling, or your truck is telling that you have no coolant, it's low on coolant, even though you know there's coolant, three things. Either you really are low on coolant and it's time to fill it up, or your sensor, your coolant level sensor has gone bad, or the magnet, the floating magnet that's in your reservoir is stuck in there, and that's what's telling you your truck is low on coolant. Even though the sensor works, that magnet, that float up there is stuck, and it's stuck, and it won't float up due to the coolant. So there's 3 things. So obviously, first one, if you're low on coolant, add coolant. It should go away. Now, Let's see. Now, to tell if your sensor's gone bad, you guys could get a little magnet. A little magnet that's at the truck stops. Doesn't matter what size. Take out the sensor. The sensor is like a little stick. I'll put a little picture of it right here on the screen so when you guys know exactly what it looks like. Put it in the middle. Not in the middle, like a little bit lower down on the tip. A little bit lower down. Go inside your truck. Put it onto the on position. And then see what happens. If it goes away, that means the sensor is good. If that happens, that means the float in there, the magnet float, is stuck. So that at that point, you guys got two things you can do. You can either drain your whole system, take off your old one, and just shake it and try to break loose that magnet in there, the float, or just buy a whole new reservoir, which I prefer you guys rather do. Buy a whole new reservoir and call it good. That's what I did. So the magnet, my float was stuck in there, which I'll even show you guys where this little float is. You can't see the magnets, but you guys kind of get an idea. So this little circle right here, you see that? That is where the magnet is floating. It's in there. So that's where your sensor goes underneath in the bottom. That sensor is a magnetic sensor, so which, oh no, that's not good. Why is that like that? I just seen that right now. Huh. Yeah, I don't know about that. It wasn't like that yesterday or the other days. That's weird. Maybe once I start it up and I'll air up. Anyway, so yeah, so there's quite a few things. So like I said, yeah, the magnet's probably stuck, so you could take off your old reservoir, drain the coolant. You're, you know, regardless on what you guys do, you're gonna have to drain the coolant. Obviously, coolant isn't cheap for the semi trucks. It's not. You don't want to put the light duty shit in there either. So what I suggest, you guys go have a clean bucket. So you guys already have a bucket. Wash it out, clean it out, make sure there's no debris in there. Drain your coolant in that bucket, and you're gonna use it to refill up your reservoir. So regardless, you're gonna have to drain your coolant. That's the only way. It sucks, I know, but that's the only way. So then at that point, you could take off your old reservoir, shake it, place it back in there, refill it, and hopefully it fixes it. Like I said, I know right now times are hard, you know. Yes, the reservoir, which I got mine on eBay for 70 bucks. Some driver might not have 70 bucks to spare at the moment, you know. So I'm just telling you guys, I would suggest you guys just get a new reservoir. It will save your headache, because you obviously have to refill it regardless, you know what I mean? You're gonna have to refill it regardless. So at that point, you might as well just get a new reservoir. My old reservoir was like yellow, and like, I don't know, that's the way the plastic was. It was just yellow. I don't know if it was corroded. But this one I got on eBay, it's all nice and clear. I'm able to see that there's coolant. So I like this one a lot better. I did buy another one on Amazon, which was the same yellow tint. I don't know why it's like that, but I returned it and I got this clear one. This clear one, obviously I could see it. So I like this one. I'm glad I stuck with this one. And yeah, so as soon as I placed the reservoir, I filled up the coolant, I turned the truck back on, let it run for about good, I don't know, 2 minutes. The warning went away. So that's how you guys fix a low coolant sensor, you know. So like I said, if you guys are driving and you guys know and you want to test out your sensor, go to a truck stop, place the magnet a little bit lower beneath the tip of it, tape it on, secure it somewhere in your engine bay, make sure it's not going to come apart, and that way you guys are not constantly hearing that loud beeping. Because trust me, I drove 6 hours with that on. some drivers probably have been driving like that for already 2 days. So but honestly, I rather prefer having a loud beeping than having my truck in limp mode. Once your truck is in limp mode, you can't move that bitch. You're gonna have no power. You're gonna have to call a tow truck. And luckily my truck does not go into limp mode because of that sensor. I know some trucks will go into limp mode. Obviously it's to protect the engine from overheating, which is a good and bad thing, but I'd rather have a loud beeping than me being stuck on the side of the road due to a fucking sensor, you know what I mean? So yeah guys, so that's kind of how you guys fix the low coolant sensor. Obviously you guys could try unplugging it, see what happens. I've seen videos where some guy says, hey, that works. Some guy says that doesn't make a difference. Me, I unplugged it, that did not make one fucking difference. It was still telling me I had a low coolant. So you guys could try all those methods, see if it works. You know, I'm just trying to give you guys a tip. That way you guys are not stuck on the road. You guys are able to keep on going. You guys don't have to deal with that loud ass beeping, which I know how annoying it is. So, and now you guys know. So I know some drivers, they constantly saying, I changed out the low coolant level sensor, I don't know what's going on, I bought it brand new, I checked my wiring. It's not their sensor, it's not the wiring, it's literally the fucking float, the magnet that's in your reservoir. It's stuck in there, and that's the reason why you're constantly still getting that that low coolant level sensor. So I hope this video helps you guys out. Yeah, because honestly I learned this info thanks to my uncle, and I'm passing on this info, which is free. And all I ask for you guys is just to literally like the video, subscribe to my channel, and that's it. You know, I'm not telling you guys, hey, for $5 I'll tell you guys how to fix this problem. No, I'm not that. That's why I love YouTube. I'm able to share the information, I'm able to share the knowledge for free. All I ask is for you guys to like that video, subscribe, and that's it. So the only problem I have next is that I do have an air leak on my leveling valve, which I'll do another video right there, this valve right there. I'll do another video on how to change that out. I have an air leak, so I'm gonna replace the whole thing brand new. Got it at Rush. Obviously it's for a Peterbilt for my 386. I think for the other trucks, the Freightliners, the Max and all that, almost the same thing, almost. I believe it's 2 bolts holding it on, but very simple. But yeah, I'm gonna do another video about that, but for now I'm gonna end this video, this clip. I just want to finish this whole video because I never finished it. So yeah guys, so like always, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys on my, well actually also make sure those wheels are moving. If you ain't moving, you ain't earning, and I know that. So make sure you guys are always running, make sure you guys are always keeping up to date on your maintenance, checking out your truck, because while I'm here, I'm home, I'd rather shit happen here at home than it happen at work, or happen on the road at work, you know. So always try to find what you can when you're at home. I'd rather be stuck out here at home than be stuck on the road. So yeah, enough of that. So like always, hit this like button, subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out.